Okay, so this video is if you're left-handed and you need to learn how to double crochet, which is the first stitch that you need to do if you're going to crochet. If you're American, you'd call it a single crochet, but in the UK we call it a double crochet. So hopefully you've got some chains. Now I would suggest making 15 chains to do this exercise. So if you wanted to pause the video now while you do that, so do your slip stitch and then do 15 chains. Once you've got your 15, you're going to insert the hook into the second chain away from the hook. So not into that loop there, but into here. And you're going to just push the hook through away from you from front to back. And then you're going to grab the yarn and pull the yarn through with the hook, like so. So you have two pieces of yarn over your hook, and then you bring the yarn over the hook and take it through those two stitches, leaving you with one stitch on the hook. So just watch that again. You go into the chain with your hook, bring the yarn over the hook so you can bring it back through the stitch, and then bring the yarn over the hook and take it through those two stitches. And you keep doing that. So you go through the chain, bring the yarn over towards you and bring it back through the chain, yarn over and bring it through two stitches. Now doing your double crochet on the foundation chain is much harder than it is once you've got going, so stick with it, because once you've done the first row you'll find it a lot easier. So you go away from you through the chain, bring the yarn over and bring it back through, yarn over and take it through the two stitches, leaving you one stitch on the hook. Notice how I'm holding the yarn in my hand and I'm using these fingers, my thumb and my finger, to hold my work so that it's not sliding everywhere. Making good use of this finger here to hold things in position. So I put the hook through the chain, grab the yarn to bring it through, bring the yarn over and then take it through two, and that's your double crochet. And if you keep going to the end, you should have 14 stitches. Now don't worry too much about tension at this point. Try not to pull it really tightly. If you're struggling to get your hook into your chain, then I really recommend going back, making another chain and trying to be looser with the starting chain so that you're not fighting it. You don't want a really tight tension and be fighting trying to get your hook through that gap. If you've gone too tight, just go back, make another chain and try again. So when I get to the last one, like that, I should have 14 double crochets, and if I hold it like that, you should be able to see them along the top, and I can count them with you. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And in order for me to turn and go back the other way, I need to bring the yarn over and just pull it through, making one of those chain stitches that we've already learnt. Then turn your work so it's now ready to go the other way. And this time you put your hook through the two loops at the top. So look carefully at the top. I'm going to put, that's my chain, I'm going to put my hook through there. Bring the yarn over and pull it back through. Bring the yarn over and pull it through too. And then look for the next stitch. Put the hook through, bring the yarn over and pull it through. Bring the yarn over and pull it through the two stitches. Look again for that stitch. Go through, yarn over, bring it through, yarn over, bring it through. And you keep going. When you get to the other end, you should again still have your 14 stitches. If you've got more, then that means you've done an extra stitch in one of your double crochets. If you've got less, then you've missed one out somewhere. Okay, but don't worry, see if you can find where it is, and the better you get at counting, the much easier it is to follow patterns and make things exactly how you want them. So just keep going across. So again, you can see both hands in play. I'm having to hold my work in my right hand. I'm using my left hand to control the hook, and I'm feeding the yarn through this hand so that I'm keeping a consistent tension. So let's just get to the end and we'll have a look. And then stretch it out, and you want to keep it as straight as you can. And again, we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 stitches. And remember, when you get to the end, you do a yarn over and pull it through for a chain, turn it around, and then off you go again into the stitch. Bring the yarn through the stitch, yarn over and bring through 2, and keep going. So just keep practicing that. When you're new to crochet, don't worry about you not making anything, just get used to holding that hook, doing that double crochet, and just let it grow and see how you get on with just some spare yarn. Any questions, just ask.